Welcome.
First and goal. Mahomes swings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Ready, down! Put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I don't want winners. I want people that want to win.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the show, the Play Call Sheet. On a Monday night, we watching the game. We talking football, baby. I am Dale. We got Meta Watt in the house. What's up, man?
Life's about a dream, right?
Yes.
Out here speaking, man. Shout to the people that wear red. Shout to the people that wear blue, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man. Listen, we had a hell of a game last night for Sunday Night Football. Man.
Hey,
what's up, Bobby?
Like, share, and subscribe, man. Like Bobby is, man, faithfully, man, watching every day, man. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to everybody else that tune in. If y'all don't know the name of the podcast, STWF TV on YouTube, give it a click, give it a love, give it a like. Watch the show and support. We'll support you. Y'all support us, man. You know, that's how we do it out here. We here talking football from all aspects, you know. So if you got any football questions, comments, or anything you've seen during the week of football, college or NFL, let us know too.
Yeah, for sure. We're all about it, man. All about it. All right, Bobby, you talking to the Saints. All right, so this is what we like to do when we play the Falcons. Right, we like to do Falcons math. Falcons math always equals 28-3 some kind of way. Okay, we hate the Falcons, and so yeah, we beat the Falcons 20-17. So this is how we come up with this math here.
Your hand on there. We'll come back to the Saints again a little later in some regards. Yeah, that game in my mind when we had to pick them on a Wednesday night, I wanted to take the Saints. It kind of looked like a game. You got new coach, divisional game. The Falcons have been kind of finding their stride. So it was good for this Saints team to come out there and not only perform for the new coach, but perform for those fans all season that's been watching this dreadful 7-game losing streak. And for them to break it at home is dope. You know, Thanksgiving's coming around. They may not be given a lot, but you can remember this is them winning in the intern's first day of coaching. Shout out to Mark, you heard. Shout out to Will over there riding that Dallas sunlight. You know, my guy Coach. They over there, you know, about to fill their stomachs up, man. So shout out to the fellas, man. Y'all enjoy your night. Me and Dale gonna hold it down, man. But we appreciate y'all, you know, coming through the comments.
Yeah. I wish I had some barbecue from Texas right now. That'd be nice. Some nice brisket.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about Week 10. You said first you wanted to talk on the Lions game.
Yeah, man. We gonna get to that, Will. We're gonna get to that. All right. So yeah, man, the game last night, bro, a thriller. Okay, absolute thriller. The Houston Texans came out there, man, and they were looking good early, man. They were rolling, and they're down their receivers and everything like that, but Stroud still was out there swinging the ball. And I thought for sure they had this thing wrapped up because, look, Jared Goff looked terrible early on, right? He threw 5 interceptions. He was like binging these interceptions at one point, bro. Like
the game was nasty between the two QBs. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. You had Stroud with a touchdown and 2 picks. Yeah, the game was crazy. And actually, Jared Goff's the last QB to win a game with 5 picks was Matt Ryan. He ends up being on that record sheet. In this case, man, we all named it with the Lions, man. It's been a team game from week 1. Yeah. And it continued to be a team game last night where a lot of teams would have gave up on the QB, you know. And we've seen guys like Peyton Manning throw 3-4 picks in the game. We've seen couple of the greats throw some picks like that. And the team keeps confidence in them. And I'm shout out to the Lions team for continuing to keep that confidence in Jared Goff, especially in those the plays of the game where, you know, they needed completions, they needed that sort of things to get a field goal range for them to win the game. So shout out to the Lions once again for holding on as a football team. This is where champions may be, you know, based off, you know, going into hostile environments and getting views. And it seems like, honestly, the Lions have played like the hardest strength of schedule this year because it seems like maybe it's just them being good, but every week it seems like they got a matchup against some type of team that people respect or going to watch. So, if
you notice, though, like Kansas City, they've been doing the same kind of thing, right? Like these games are all struggles. It's, you know, big fight down to the end of the wire and all this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I think it just comes down to you come out, you play a game, and you're flat. You're not hitting on all cylinders, and it happens sometimes. But some kind of way, these good teams figure out, okay, this stuff ain't working, this stuff ain't working, this stuff ain't working. Let's do this, and that works, and it gets them over the hump. And gets them through this thing to where they could actually win a game. It's just remarkable how the NFL works, bro. It really is.
That defensive line for the Lions too last night.
Yes.
No change for Joe Nixon in that backfield of the Texans. And like you said, they come through and find ways to win, and that starts off with the head coach. You know what I'm saying, and rolling the dice. So you're in a kind of a situation where you're rolling the dice somehow. And you can play like that because your coach likes to play like that. And then he engages you guys to play the same way, playing to zeros.
Also, it's like their play calling didn't really change.
Yeah.
Like they're down pretty big here, right? Like 22-7. Teams usually start going to 2-minute. You know, let's just throw the ball constantly, and then your quarterback gets attacked. And you can't block everybody and all stuff like that, and it starts snowballing. Well, Detroit never did that.
I mentioned before the show started that NBC put a little glare in the game, which was a good game. I expected it to be, but the way Houston's been struggling offensively coming into this game against a Lion team that's been off the charts offensively, it was a 2 halves for the Saints.
Yeah.
Minus the QBs. You know, the Lions offense got going, and we know when the Lions offense gets going, there's no stopping them. Well, at least this year hasn't.
All right, so let me get your thoughts on the uniforms for the Texans. These red battle uniforms, different helmets and everything like that. What's your thoughts?
I like them. They're okay. I mean, I don't know for every week type look, but, you know, for the night, for the game, who you playing last night, y'all showed some grit in those red jerseys. Y'all actually turned up offensively in those jerseys for a bit till you couldn't no more. And you'll see them again. Hopefully we see this Texas team continue to grow. As we mentioned, the Lions are a team that's probably going to be there almost at the end or the end. And you play against teams like this, and you really get to see how your team is. They have some injuries, definitely. So, you know, Nico Collins, a late scratch last night, which puzzled me as a fantasy guy. I actually had him in the lineup. I was going to lose probably anyway once we played enough. But it's more to that. There's growing pains. That division doesn't look like nobody else wants to play for it.
Mm-hmm.
So why nobody else wants to play for it? You just got to improve yourself. You've had a hump. You play some teams that are maybe competitively probably better than you or at the same tier. Next Monday, you have another live game. In Texas, the other team from Texas is playing bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is your chance to do what the Philadelphia Eagles did to them boys.
Yeah, man. Let's get into our overreactions, team reactions, and everything like that. Let's get a little local here. So, of course, I'm a Saints fan, as you can tell here. And yes, man, look, the Saints beat the Falcons like we brought up earlier. And this was after the Saints fired Dennis Allen as a head coach. And now the special teams coach, Darren Rizzi, is taking over as the interim. And we started seeing, a different kind of attitude, a little bit more locker room, being pumped up and stuff like that. It's always that new coach bump. This is what happens. We got players showing up to work with these Merry Christmas t-shirts on. Everybody loves the coach, and he's great with the media. In my opinion, I thought Dennis Allen was pretty dry. It was not like very good press conferences. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, we won the game and everything like that. I thought we looked good for the most part. We're a very flawed team. Don't get me wrong, very, very flawed. Okay. And I mean that is what it is, but you're coming into the game to win team. That's that you are what your record says you are, right?
Yeah.
And these flaws, they keep showing up. And it shows up in our ability to close out games. We're supposed to be able to close things out. We have the ball. We're up, 20-17, right? We got the ball. All you need to do pretty much is score a first down, and we can kneel out the clock. Well, the offense dials up a great play here, and we just don't convert. So we got Alvin Kamara, your best player on your offense right now, goes deep. And I mean, Derek Carr puts it on the money, bro. All right, wide open. Oh, just drop the ball, bro. Okay, so this is from your best player on offense, bro. And this kind of things that's been kind of happening to it. Don't get me wrong, we've been injured, but we've been consistently inconsistent throughout the entire year, shutting stuff down like that, man. So we still ended up winning the game because the defense showed up, and we held the Falcons out of the real field goal range and everything like that, and the time expired as they were trying to get into field goal range. So I love that for sure. And look, I also want to point out one more thing here, because I remember Will talking bad about this player, and Will said this guy was garbage, and I want to let him know this guy's not garbage. All right, this is Marquez Valdez-Scantling, now of the New Orleans Saints. That's right, our number one wide receiver, because everybody else is hurt. He showed up big, and he out here going deep. Most folks out there. All right, this is good stuff. All right, and Will, you shouldn't have talked bad about MVS. He's a good player, and that's why he's on a team like us. You wish you had MVS out there in New England to help with your crazy poor wide receiver core. That you wish you had a guy like MVS, but he's in New Orleans.
Who had 3 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shout out to that man.
So he was going off in that first half.
We know the impact he makes when he comes into a new uniform. Now I can't speak long term, but this is a great showing for him there.
And once he started going off in that first half, they switched it up in the second half and they put AJ Terrell on him, and that shut things down.
They knew what they was doing. Like I said, man, the Gray Wall went from the Saints though, man. From like you said, man, from the coach getting the love to the players playing, and hey, that Kamara played the drop. That's kind of how the game had to go. I mean, on a day like this, I mean, the Saints couldn't go and just have a fair play win. Kamara gets that ball. They win by 10. They celebrate because they won. But now you beat the Falcons by 10, and now you get back to that. We may have a chance. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it was a win in the NFL. You take the wins. You take the losses the same way you take the wins in reverse.
Yeah.
And they have it's tough to play with injuries that keep happening.
Yeah,
and then in the aspect too, you lost your star cornerback in Lattimore earlier in the week to the Commanders.
Yeah.
So you're going into this game with probably no hope, you know, but you go in here, you feel like this is the Falcons, and you make the joke that you and Bobby made earlier with the 28-3 aspect of it.
Yes. Look, it's just like a college game, bro. You throw out the records when they get together. All right. Crazy stuff happens when they get together. It don't matter. Like, we will ruin each other's seasons. That's what we do. Look like the Saints are gonna try to split with every team in the division for the year. That's what they're trying to do. So I don't know if you caught this part here at the end of the game, you know, celebrating, you know, everybody's happy. The coach got his first win, everything like that, right? So they're out here on the field, and one of the players pushes the coach in the back, like celebrating, but he's pretty much struggling to like keep his balance like that, right? You just see him struggling like that. So we were like, yo, like what happened to the coach? He comes out in the post game and he says he's got like old football injury, a stinger in his back. And when a guy pushed him, it triggered that, and it just makes him collapse pretty much.
That's where partying goes wrong, man. You're partying so much, you're in the mood, and that, like you said, he didn't go crazy at the player. He knows he has a life-term, you know, injury that cost him to, you know, things that happen to him. And yeah, he was still up there able to do the presser, man, and make love of it. You know?
Yeah.
He didn't say maybe I should stop partying so much because he knows what was gonna happen if the Saints won. So he's gonna take that all in stride. Hopefully he feels better today. And this is more what not only Saints fans do, but all fans do to that aspect. This is why I said the NFL is one of the toughest sports to be a fan in. You prepare yourself all this through tailgating, all this for a game a week.
Yep.
A game a week. And sometimes it don't even matter what your record is, man. You're able to watch the game and enjoy the season. Like
absolutely.
That's the moral of the story, man, in football, man. That's what it is.
So one last message to every Falcons fan out there, courtesy of the New York Jets. I love that, bro. That's like ultra petty, bro.
Man, listen here, man. This team should be saying "fuck you" to themselves, man. Because yesterday for them was terrible, man. Another terrible game for the New York Jets.
So what's up with the Jets, bro? Like Aaron, like I remember the discussion from earlier this offseason about the tiers for the quarterbacks and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I was with you. I would have put Aaron Rodgers on the upper tier because he's Aaron Rodgers, and just alone because he's Aaron Rodgers. But what the hell's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Because now you can't say you don't have receivers. You got receivers. You can't say you don't have a running game. You got a running game. What's the problem?
This may be what it is. And you can doubt the problems for a guy that's been Aaron Rodgers' whole career, you can name the problems when it's him. Absolutely, because you're used to seeing some things, but you're not used to seeing all this stuff at a consistent high like this. They're just not a good they're just overall probably not a good football team. And they may have some pieces. You may in football, you have some pieces, guys that are good, things of that nature. But overall, you gotta go on the field and play as a team. They're not a good team. They have spurts, I guess. I guess they have spurts, but it's more of the defensive spurts than the offense. And then you allow the defense to go up there and allows 30-plus points to the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, to a football team, let's just say that. Because the Arizona Cardinals have been coming out and playing great football. This is more than a fire solid thing. Go get the Devontae Adams thing. This is just and I'm a Cowboys fan, so I can say this. This is like cancerous in a sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This is the team right here that people want to be good. Like people want this team to be good. And that sucks because it's the Jets.
Yeah.
But we've been saying the Jets sucks for so long that now it's kind of like they should be good and they're not. So it's like shame on us for thinking.
But is that the media? Because I'm honestly just as a Saints fan that watches NFL Network or ESPN and stuff like that. I get tired in the offseason hearing about the Jets every damn year. I get tired of hearing about the Cowboys every damn year. I get tired of hearing about I'm tired of hearing about Mahomes because he's a winner though. I'm probably in a minority with that one. But these are teams you hear about every year, and because of that, like I hate you guys.
You hear about them. You hear about the Jets in the sense of Aaron Rodgers. He still holds some type of ground in that regard. But you wouldn't hear about the Jets if it wasn't him on the team.
No, because before it used to be Sanchez. It was
but to Sanchez's debate to his side, they actually played good football. Now that was actually a good football team that honestly didn't have what this Jets team had, but as a team, they were a good football team. And then it broke to a team that we didn't think would be good. That ended up being good. The defense was already good, but the offense gave you a little something in the games. And they gave a little something to Sanchez with weapons. This Jets team and this media age-driven world now, where Aaron Rodgers, who puts himself out there inside and outside of football, you know that's going to gain some recognition when he's on a team. And then it's the Jets. Like we said, with Sanchez, I feel like it was a little different because they were winning. So you winning and then now you're losing. Now you're being talked about in a light where, like you said, Dale, why are they being talked about when they're fucking losing every week? They have a pavement, the media, who they're going to talk about either forever or all year. You know how it goes. And that gets passed on to all these different media outlets. And then we hear the first block talking about the Jets. The second block talking about Cowboy struggles. Then you get into some decent football talk, but then you go Mahomes. That's just, you're happy and be good to be where you're at in New Orleans where you can hear a different breed in a sense. I'm in Patriotville where I hear Patriot talk.
Yeah. But it's I can get it locally. That's fine. But I'm just saying, like the main media outlets, like ESPN and Fox and NFL Network and all that kind of stuff, like they're gonna hammer home certain teams all the time, like no matter what, if they're good or bad. Yeah. And the Giants too.
A check flow. It's a check.
Yeah.
There's certain states that can just throw it. There's certain football teams or certain states that can just throw you stupid money just to have you talk about the same shit. And it's sad. It's sad, and that's why we're lovely to do this show every week because
watch when the draft comes up. Like they're gonna be in the Cowboys war room. They're gonna have like a reporter there, And they're gonna be at the Jets. They're gonna be talking about that. You know, it's always the same dudes that they're talking about. It's always the same team. So it just angers football fans. I forgot, man. Talk to me about your Cowboys. Give me your overreaction from that.
Like I said, there's no overreaction when you're getting that reaction right over the views of my crib. Let's just say that. Yesterday's football game. Shout out to the team for competing in the first half. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a pat on the back for that. But it was gonna be soon enough before the Eagles, you know, found out the ABC offense that we've been running all year. And then is going to work. Jalen Hurts, 4 total touchdowns. A guy that, you know, ain't playing Dak. Oh, I'm not playing Dak this time. I got to go out there and eat this guy up. I got to go over here and eat whoever's quarterbacking on our side. We see Trey Lance for a little bit. Cooper Rush, 2.9? He had 13 completions, 2.9 yards every time that ball was completed. Not a good showing from him, but we already know who he was. He was a guy that got lucky to win some games with us a few years ago, and I'm happy for him for that. But ultimately, you sit there so long on the bench and all that, you start to stink. And you wasn't going to get no run if Dak was there. So ultimately, that's what it showed. This ultimately shows that this is the direction we're going. Will we get pumped by 20, 30 every game? Maybe not. We won all of our regular season games last year at the crib. We have not won a game this year.
Why can't we get some curtains here for this?
I'm not listening to
y'all
that.
got the ball.
I'm not listening to all this. See, I seen this earlier, and CD Lamb had a problem with this, right? The star receiver.
Yeah.
Hold on. I seen you last year, CD, in Dallas against the Patriots. In the sunlight. There was no problems. No problems. I see you guys in the sunlight when it's bright, when the sun's bright and you doing your thing.
Yeah.
Hey, but now you want to say it's the sunlight now because you damn well can't say it's Cooper Rush. That's the one thing you've been blown about, not really throwing your QB under the bus. So shout out to you for that. Nah, this is. The sunlight's been like that for years.
Yeah.
The NFL's fault for play. The NFL's fault for scheduling the game at that time, maybe. But the Cowboys always play that way. They always play that way. Hey, it's an advantage to you guys when you're on that side of the field. It's a disadvantage to the other team. Like, it's vice versa. So when I seen that crap, I said, bro, I don't care. You learn this type of shit. You playing all this type of stuff.
Hey, you're a professional, bro. You are a professional.
CD now. Everybody who got CD, trade him. Trade him for the low. Trade him for somebody who thinks that CD still can put up numbers. And even if you grab a low guy on their team, go get him. Because CD right now is going to be playing. You're going to be hearing CD interviews every week. CD and Jerry Jones is about to be on Jerry Jones' show talking every week. And Dak now contemplating surgery for the year.
Yes.
So
yes. He's getting a second opinion on that. So we'll see if
I said last week to somebody if they end up 2-2, maybe bring him back, but this don't even look like he's gonna be 2-2. This is like 1-3, 0-4. By the time they go 0-2, 0-3, they will say that Dak's out for the season. I think by the end of next week, we play Houston. I think they'll be saying that
I expect them to put him on IR because he's leaning toward that surgery anyway. So they're just gonna go ahead and put him on IR.
Don't put him like that, and we know put him, wrap him up, wrap this season up. I wore this hat tonight with my red hoodie on because blood is dripping on my Cowboys hat tonight.
Well, they did come out and say that they're going to start Cooper Rush again next week.
Yeah, as they should.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
bit like this right now. With the way the NFL is and the way people spend money, and then some teams are able to trade that money away, or say fuck the money. In some cases, you got to go QB shopping right now. You got to go QB shopping right now because Cooper Rush ain't it. He ain't gonna be the future. Is Trey Lance really your future, or you just grab somebody just to try to get a news wave and you really didn't get it?
I'm getting Tennessee Titans Malik Willis vibes from Trey Lance.
I just think that they need to go look at the QB the QB window in the draft. I think that you can go out there and compete, but do I really want to win any more games now if I can get a top 10 pick possibly? We as Cowboys fans, real shit, we didn't think that we would be in top 10 situation. Right now, we're in top 10 situation.
Well, look, tanking in the NFL, I think, is extremely hard to do.
It is. But at the same time, I'm talking about in terms of like bringing your head honcho back. Like, what are you bringing that back for?
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So our QB's already shown yesterday. 2 of them. Mm-hmm. And football is a different game week by week. Do you think any of these guys are going to come out and have a power game one of these weeks? Hell no.
I mean, listen, I've seen it done. Again, I had no faith at all in Malik Willis as a quarterback. If I was ranking him in quarterbacks, he would have been like, I don't know, 120th. Out of quarterbacks I've ranked, in before the season. But his coach put together some kind of game plan that he was able to come out and execute, and it was able to put the ball in the end zone.
I mean, confidence, bro. You remember that
he looked like he played football before. I'm looking at Cooper Rush and I'm looking at Trey Lance. It doesn't look like they played football before, and I know that's not the case.
I think people don't remember Malik Willis came in for a preseason game his first year in Tennessee. Mike Vrabel has some strong words in regards to his play.
Yeah.
Now, this is a preseason game. This is a game that he just go out there trying to get his feet wet, things and that. Downed him as a guy. So every start that Malik Willis started in Tennessee looked crazy. But I blame that to the way that you treated that game, Mike. And I know that you won championships with the Patriots and every game took it seriously. But this is a guy that's just coming into the league. And you guys drafted him. So for you to go out there and kind of trash him, put no confidence in him. Make it either been loss of confidence on Malik's side, or like I said, when he won the first 2 games with the Packers, he was doing that shit on purpose. He didn't want to be there. And he knew on the scale that he was on and where he was drafted, that was a matter of time before they could let him go. And he can go somewhere else. Because he's athletic enough to go get another job somewhere else. And look what happened. He ended up being a backup QB in a QB tree organization in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And had some success. And I think that's somewhat the confidence of who's around him and the fact that, hey, we're going to bring you here to QB. We're bringing you to QB now. There's going to be some games where you suck, and we're going to talk about it. But I'm not going to trash you in your first preseason game. I'm not going to trash you.
Right. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think they've got to come up with something that they do well with these 2 quarterbacks. I would play them both, honestly. If I was young.
Then that's telling me that you want a top 10 pick, because I tell you this, can't play 2 QBs in the same game, dog. You can't do that.
You can do it.
No. Now, if the NFL wants to do that and implement that type of shit, it can happen. We've seen the running back game go low, but they're paying QBs too high. They're playing two QBs.
Yo, I mean, in your case, like your cap or whatever is not an issue with both of those players.
No, I understand all that, but this is from the perspective of just being a grown ass man in a professional football league. I'm not sharing no. I don't even want to share no reps. I don't even want to share no reps in practice.
Well,
I'm sharing reps in the game. I'm not sharing no reps in the game. Hell no. Hell no. I tell the coach, like, for instance, if he's here, good thing he's here, crazy. You isn't manning. You can't do that. These are guys that are soon to be professionals. They got agents over there. Man, what? You playing? No, hell no. Hell no.
Lance in there, let him run the ball a little bit.
No.
All right, Cooper, go in there, hand the ball off, pass the ball.
No.
It works.
Hell, I don't even care if they're the worst team in the NFL. They ain't doing that.
What you think about that plan, Coach?
So what we talking about here?
Cooper Rush and
in the same game at the same time.
And Trey Lance playing together.
It's fitting. It's fitting considering how the season's going. It's pitiful, man. I listened to the local station here today. Fans are finally getting it. I heard they had so many drops they had to do because people trying to cuss on air, want to run Jerry out of town. Is this what it took? So finally, after 28, 29 years, now you're fed up?
All right.
And I will throw this out there. I guess I picked a good time to come on, too. I will throw this out there. The whole notion that Cowboy fans are bandwagon fans, squash it. We won shit in almost 3 decades.
Right.
So you can't be considered a bandwagon fan when you ain't won nothing.
Right. Yeah. I'm with that. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about injuries. We did talk about the Dak Prescott seeking a second opinion type of deal. I still believe he's going to get that surgery, and so he's going to be on IR.
3 to 4 months recovery if he gets the surgery.
Exactly. You will not see him again. The Saints placed Chris Olave on IR from that concussion. This week we saw Tank Bigsby leave the game from an ankle injury. We also saw Aaron Jones leave the game for a chest injury. Dalton Kincaid left the game with a knee injury. Sam Laporta ended that game with the AC joint injury last night. Tristan Wirth has a knee injury. He left that game for the Bucks. And Pete Werner left the game for the Saints. He's out of hand injury. So those are some of the big injuries I saw this week. So I didn't see anybody else tearing the ACLs or anything like that. So that's positive.
Week, and we like we announced last night. Nico Collins still on the injury list. Didn't play last night.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking blow to some fantasy users that predicted that was going to be his comeback game, and it wasn't. The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. This tonight, Cowboys hat over the red hoodie. Blood's on my Cowboys hat. That's where it comes down to. Blood's on my Cowboys hat. The question is, Cowboys fans, what do you do when there's blood on your hat? How you respond? And this is talking about this season because we're going to speak here and say, oh, snap, we're going to come back and make a dance. No way. But long term now, how are you going to come back from this? You play on Monday. What's going on, guys? So what are you going to do when you have the Battle of Texas next Monday night? That's where it's going to start for you, man. How do you respond? You respond by letting the other Texas team beat you on your block?
Yeah.
Hey, I know two be getting on my head about this. Cause out of the two of us, he is the most optimistic one.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I would not be surprised if we did not win another game.
Hey, I
Ooh.
just told Dale that. I said, Dale, you don't bring that back
Nope.
at all. You go kind of intermissive, like you don't. NFL's hard to tank, snap. People gonna come out weekly and do different things, but we've already shown what we are. 6
Yep.
7 weeks, 3, 6, 9. Those are the numbers. We can't even get in the end zone. And yeah, we gotta start going QB shopping, top 10 shopping, particularly. It don't gotta be. I mean, it don't gotta be a QB, but we gotta go top 10 shopping.
Yeah.
Right now, they're sitting at number 11. But knowing Dallas and their front office, they can't even tank right.
I'm telling you, it's extremely hard to tank. It is extremely hard to tank.
Look, we got the Texans on Monday Night Football. We got the Commanders. We got the Giants on Thanksgiving. We got the Bengals, Panthers, Buccaneers, Eagles, and Commanders. Yeah. Coach, we may win a game. We might be lucky to win 2. But a game.
What game are you thinking?
What game am I thinking?
Yep.
I'm thinking for the sake of us just being terrible. I said that Giants game is going to be a balloon for us, but I think we can actually win that Giants game. I think we could.
But how confident are you in that dude?
I'm not confident no more because Dak's not going to be here now. So now I see how Cooper Rush is playing, and now Trey, Coach, you might not win no games, bro. You might be right.
Cooper looked terrible yesterday, man.
Really did, man. I wish I get one of those backup quarterback positions where you never just get in and you just collect.
And that's what I said about it. Like, you're in a situation where you're still the backup. Even when you play those good games, you're the backup, and now you're just grease. You're greasy on the bench. And then now that's not playing, and now you get the call.
Well, see, I was telling Will earlier today that the front office can't even get that part right because, to be honest, Cooper, especially after yesterday, he looked terrible yesterday, like I said. But I'm like, why would you not? Because it's probably about a 99% chance that you're not going to re-sign Trey. Why would you not put him out there to at least show something? So if another team does decide to sign him, you can at least try to get a draft pick for the 4th that you gave up for him.
Yeah.
But we can't even do that right.
You can get some compensation if he signs a deal worth something.
Right.
You get some kind of comp pick for him. So yeah, it makes sense. I would definitely play both the quarterbacks if I was Dallas.
High school football shit. You ain't playing both.
Look, man, that's what it is right now. Too.
Exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like.
I will not watch another Cowboys game this season if they did that.
You got to move the football.
I don't know if you addressed it or not, but what's your feedback on the comments that Michael made regarding his head coach?
Yeah.
Going at Michael Coffey? Oh yeah, somebody had to do it. Somebody had to be the headmaster for it. Jeremy's got somebody. Hey, we talk about how he's next in line to get signed, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how he's going to be one of the cornerstones. Perfect person for it. Because we know he wants to talk. We know that's what he wants to do. He wants to podcast. He wants to chat. And now he has an episode of his podcast where now he can express his feelings and what he was saying. That's how I feel about it.
Total incompetence, man.
Man.
Crazy how it fall down, man.
I think he was just trying to talk about his player, but yeah, bringing the coach into it was not the thing.
And
the nugget that he dropped about Zach Martin.
Yeah.
I think I called that about 3-4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is his last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because he looks mortal out there now.
Yeah. Look, man, Father Time is undefeated. You know.
Yep.
So it happens, guys. Guys gonna get old, man. So
I think he's the last one from the original line that Romo had. I think he's the last one.
oh wow, yeah. See, yeah.
My man.
All right.
My man, Romo, find my man to drop in the booth, man. What you dog?
Let's talk to the MBS hater himself, Will. But let's talk about your Patriots, man. Your Patriots got to win. Went up. Drake May went up against numero uno, QB1 himself, Khalid.
Khalid, baby.
So tell me about that game, man.
Foolishly, my team won.
You're muted or something.
We can't hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, I find it remarkable that QB1 is going up against like QB 4 or 5 or something like that, and gets outplayed.
Stop
it. I mean, it is what it is.
Drake May always been QB2. I don't know what type of draft this had, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. But to me, Drake May was always number 2.
So you would have went Caleb, Drake May?
I've been on the Drake May train since I knew he was the draft man pawn.
So you're saying Drake May over
2 years ago, and I mentioned that.
You're saying Drake May over JD5. That's what you're saying.
Not
Okay.
Yeah. One of them.
Okay.
One of them. No matter who it was. One of them. Not saying Daniel. But to me, in terms of what I've seen, I've seen Drake as number 2.
He put that up quick.
So, bro, really don't want to end up on that list.
Now, did you hear the news?
You're kind of muffled. I can't understand what you're saying. Will, what'd you say, Coach?
Did you hear the news that they're actually within the Bears organization? They're contemplating if they should bench him.
Really? Okay. I didn't know. I mean, I've heard about the fans wanting something different and everything like that. I thought I read that the Eberflus or whatever the heck his name is, it said they're gonna stick with him. Now to me, he's the one that's on the hottest seat.
Oh, yeah, that's burning. But the telltale sign is if he has to come out and publicly say that, which means that is being discussed within those walls.
Yeah. You're right.
So he's gonna go down with the sinking ship.
Hold on. No, hold on. Bears Nation, you ain't gonna do this, and you better not do this. And this crap better be deleted tonight.
Nah, let him do it. Let him do it.
No. They cannot. Hold on. They went through a whole year's change, and not one Justin Fields.
That's why they deserve to go through this.
Tell me you about to bench your number 1 overall pick. And you hold on. And you want people to believe to go there and be a coach, to go there and be a player.
Yeah.
And the only reason why you got the players that you got now is because you have money in the market and they wanted that money. and guys like Keenan Allen's on his way out. You got some young studs that you sign money for, but you can't do that, Chicago, man. You can't do that.
I mean, I thought their roster was good enough to, compete and for him to look decent out there. Will you back now? You good, Mike?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Loud and clear.
All right.
There we go. What's funny is also my voice is going. I don't know what happened. I ain't yelling nobody. I ain't yelling nobody. I don't know what happened. I may or may not have partied a bit too hard. so excuse my voice, but I'm here. So yeah, of course my Patriots can't do anything right, including lose. We should have lost to this team, but hopefully Cowboys just keep being as bad. I don't know. I want to get that top pick, y'all. I want Travis Hunter.
Nah, we deserve him.
Deserve? You use the singular wrong word. Deserve now.
Yes. Cowboy Nation deserves it. I'm tired of losing. Tired.
Jerry don't deserve that at all.
Oh man.
Yeah, Tyson Bagent, man. Look, he's a
Bagent,
popular backup
man.
too.
If
He's a popular backup.
If Caleb gets benched, we seen that picture last year. We seen the photo and video last year of him jumping to his mom crying.
Oh yeah.
What you think is gonna happen when they say you on the bench?
He gonna paint his toenails. But I'll say this: the reason why it's personal as far as the Bears, because I know a lot of Bears fans, and they can be obnoxious at times.
A little bit.
And some of them I had gotten some pretty heated discussions about they should even drafted Caleb. If anything, you should have took that top pick, shopped it, because you still had so many holes on there, because you still put the quarterback behind the same offensive line. Yeah, you got more weapons offensively, but the line is still the same. Whereas they should have just actually, to be honest, if they didn't shop that pick, they should have kept Justin Fields, drafted Marvin Harrison Jr., and then built your line through the free agency and draft. That's what you should have done. But you figured it was it. But we talked about this when here at USC. Two just mentioned the mental toughness. I saw some chinks in the armor at USC. That's why I wasn't sold on him as a franchise quarterback. I don't care how hard it gets. You're not going to catch me jumping in my mama's arm crying after a loss. We can do that behind closed doors.
I can't defend that at all.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. It says a lot, because it tells me that you wasn't aware of the moment. Because you was aware of the moment. If you're a franchise quarterback, you're going to know how to act, what to say in precise moments. And for you to just that's your reaction, you have no control over your emotions. First thing you do with adversity is look for mama jumping on arms. No, man, you can't leave my franchise like that.
That being said, y'all would punch a baby to have him on the team right now. I think y'all would.
Nah,
because moving forward,
it'd be the same thing.
Moving forward, I believe he'll be all right. If they got to put a line in front of him, though. You got to put a line in front. We said this. Here's the thing. The other problem he got is he's not as good when he has to stay on script. We said that. Now, we said that coming to the draft. If he can't play on script, then he's going to struggle, because his off-script stuff is okay, except you're kind of average athletic running back in the league right now. You're not Jaden Daniels. You're definitely not Kyler, and nobody is Lamar. So you're basically running and moving at like a Patrick Mahomes pace. But you ain't Patty. Yeah, he got to figure out how to play on schedule, but they got to put a line in front of him, y'all.
Well, listen, I thought they tried to do the line thing.
Yeah,
drafted Darnell Wright.
Trying to get you killed. You got to do it.
Drafted Tevin Jenkins. They drafted, it's a 5th round pick, but Braxton Jones. Then they got 2 free agents right here in Coleman Shelton and Ryan Bates. Like they tried to do something with the line. I thought what they did on the outside was great. Roma Dunze is a great young guy. You got
he ain't delivered this year. He ain't delivered. He done nothing this year.
Hey, pull up the draft. Pull up this year's draft class, round 1, and let's see all the great or potentially great linemen that got picked that didn't get picked by the time they picked Odunze. They didn't need to go with Dunze. We all liked it, but why do that? And it's not like they got him up to speed fast.
Because it's sexy. It's sexy sells.
What are you, cricket? From Always Sunny? It's got
This ain't cricket.
you rickety cricket? It's got try to be sexy or nobody eats.
Right.
What are we doing?
The Bengals did the same thing with Jamar Chase. They drafted Chase. It's sexy.
No, Chase was his guy. It's not just sexy, it's his guy. And by the way, second best receiver in the league right now.
And the first best one is who?
Actually, he's better. I can say Chase is better.
Okay.
Better than who?
Who's number one then?
Oh, the other one's Jetta, because LSU produces receivers, which is why you should know a good one when you see one.
This year, Chase is the best receiver in the league. Yes.
And for the last 4 years, statistically, he's been the best. No one really pays attention though. Chase, Chase got 100 more catches than Jetta right now.
Mhm. 9 more touchdowns too.
9 more touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Jetta get all the yards. That's good. Julio Jones.
So J.C. Latham was the offensive tackle from Bama. Joe Alt. I mean, that would have been a big one.
Yep.
From North Carolina. I'm sorry, Notre Dame. But that was it. That's the only 2 linemen.
No, I mean after. So there was no good lineman after that.
Well, of course there are more. Of course there will be more after the draft. Yeah, but yeah.
How's Fashionable doing? Oh, they didn't. Yeah, how's Fashionable doing as a rookie with the Jets?
I don't know.
Could have drafted
Jets
him.
not well because the Jets suck. We drafted Fuaga. He got injured too.
He sucks.
He's okay. The rest of our line really sucks, which kind of masks the fact that he might suck. So I don't know. I'll be honest, bro. Like I'm telling you, like we started a rookie at left tackle and a bust, former first round pick at right tackle, and we were worried about the 3 positions in the middle because our right guard got injured, our center got injured, and our left guard was already a question mark. That's what we were worried about, bro. Like I'm telling you, it's bad.
Bro said he's hiding in plain sight. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, let's talk our best and worst quarterbacks of the week. And
that's the shocker.
Let me give a quick Monday Night Football update. Miami is up 10-3. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds left until halftime starts. So the Rams have the ball right now. They are at about their own 30, and they're driving clock running.
Some notables over here. Matthew Stafford and Tua Tagovailoa both got a pick. Cooper Kupp, 3 catches, 24 yards. Jalen Waddle, 255 for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 1 reception. We know that he has a wrist injury. 1 reception, 12 yards. Odell Beckham got a reception, but only for 6 yards.
He got in the game. Yes, he was talking about wanting to be traded before the trade deadline. I don't know why you signed with Miami, bro.
Williams. This Miami defense is decent. They kind of held Kerryon Williams in check, which means if you can hold him in check somehow, you can hold that offense in check because they love to run the ball with him, and it kind of gains everything else they do on the offensive side. So,
Yep, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna get this started with my best quarterback of the week. And look, it's a losing quarterback, but this play is phenomenal, and I respect the hell out of it. Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Stiff arming Bosa, still completes the ball to Rashad White there.
On 4th down.
Yeah.
4th and 6.
4th and 7, right there.
you know what Mayfield said on that play to Bosa? He said, "Fuck Trump."
So yeah, that's my best quarterback, and we kind of already talked about our worst one. My worst quarterback is Caleb Williams, 16-30, 120 yards. But the main thing is he took 9 sacks I'm not saying every single one of them is on you, but when it's 9 of them, they're on everybody, including the quarterback.
That's not even the worst thing about that. 84 yards he produced. Guess how many dropbacks?
30.
41.
Oh, okay.
2 yards per dropback.
Who did this?
Caleb.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a struggle bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's some bad stuff. Bad stuff. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Go, Cole.
Okay.
So my best quarterback grade for the week. One tiny tot, Kyler Murray. I think he did very well. He's orchestrating that first place NFC West team. They balling.
I talk about that, man. First place.
And because of their defense's ability to do their part, it's not a lot of stress on him. He knows who his number one receiver is. He's going to him. He's balling out of control.
Got a fucking top 5. He got a top 5 tight end in the league. You see McBride with the stride on Sunday, dog. Not one. I told him McBride was gonna be one of them guys, dog. And like you said, Kyler's doing this thing, man. Call of Duty doesn't matter what that is right now.
Do you know yesterday's game was considered his second best game in his career?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
You know what his best game in his career was?
Against Dallas?
No, it was this year also.
Oh, okay.
They brewing something out there.
Okay.
You went and got you a legitimate number one receiver, Chicago. I want to say they said 2 of his top 4 performances this season. It was against the Rams when he had the other great game.
Oh, yeah.
But he has 10.8 net yards per attempt, which is 11th in the league, and his clutch numbers are up. They're out of the roof. My worst quarterback of the week, I can easily give it to Cooper. Well, we know who Cooper is. He's a career backup.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm going to say, I hate to do this, so I can either go Cooper, like I just said. Caleb, we've already talked about him. Daniel Jones, so we expect this. I got to say, one Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. We talked about him before the show started. I mean, as the show was starting, man, we talked about A-Rod and his struggles.
He's, I think he's done. You rebuilt the offensive line for him. You got decent running game, good defense. You brought in all the weapons he wanted at the receiver position, and you still.
You got the coach you want, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Forgot about that. What we'll call it, the struggle bus.
Struggle bus. Beep beep.
My man threw the ball 35 times, and my man ain't touched 200 yards, dog.
Yeah.
Man pulling the Teddy Bridgewater act over here. Yeah, man. Shit, like I was saying earlier today, man, it's just not a good team, man.
Props to you on that one, Will. I give you props, bro.
What?
You called the Aaron Rodgers thing during the tier debate of quarterbacks, and you were right.
Yeah, he did. You
were right.
Yeah, he scrubby dubbed.
Honorable mention for good quarterback. Gotta let Russ cook though, man.
Yeah, buddy. Russ
threw his first pick as a Steeler yesterday, but bounced back from it. He's making George Pickens looking like so real nice over there, man.
Gotta tell people.
Aaron Rodgers had Mike Williams and couldn't make him look like shit. Well, guess what? Russ did? Make him look like twice. You know what I'm saying? So,
but what's amazing though, it's really the same pattern. Just go straight. I'm gonna throw it up.
But one thing I'm gonna be real with you. one thing the modern day receivers always gonna respect is somebody or a QB that's gonna do that type of shit.
Yeah.
Chance.
So when Russell's doing that, and I seen the one that he dropped yesterday, dog, to Mike.
Dime.
Oh,
In terms
that's
of
straight down.
Yeah, in terms of my eye test and watching players like throughout their careers, fucking, he got one of the top 5 needles in the fucking game.
He got one of the best D balls in the game. Yeah,
It's
and that kid Pickens is nice, man. He's like a 6'3", 6'4" Ocho Cinco.
I'm happy they didn't. I'm kind of happy they didn't match Ayuk with him. Mike Williams is a good counterpart for him, a guy that's gonna just go out there and do his job.
They're very similar. They're guys that are good with 50-50 balls. They go up and get them, and that's perfect for Russ, who throws that rainbow deep ball that drops in the bucket, drops in the bucket. It's actually perfect. That's what I said when they got Mike Williams. I know everybody's shitting on him that he wasn't doing nothing with New York, but I'm like, this is actually a perfect fit for him. Perfect fit with Russ.
You gotta realize this dude Mike Williams went from San Diego, LA, quiet to a fucking noisy ass locker room. Yeah. The Steelers are noisy, but they're united in the sense where
family in there. Yeah,
family. Yeah. You know, it's loud, it's family oriented. So it's good for him, and I'm hoping that this all continues, man. But good win for Pittsburgh yesterday against the Commanders, man. Commanders had that game, and Pittsburgh. He said, we gonna take that shit from y'all.
Yeah, you gotta keep them hamstrings and stuff intact. That's his damn problem. He always hurt, Mike Williams, you know. All right, let's get to some discussions here.
Hold on. Wait. I know you my best QBs, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. All right, go ahead.
And then skip me entirely. Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm always worried about the next thing. That's how I do it.
Will, you want to go? Go ahead, Will, man.
Do you think? Go ahead, go.
QBs of the week, man. We seen 2 of them play on Thursday night, man. Combined 8 touchdowns, I believe. Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson. Shout out to them, put on a hell of a Thursday game. Another guy. He had his engine behind him. You know what I'm saying? So he showed a little bit more of a Strout. Brock Purdy and the 49ers had a decent game. And as Coach said, Kyler Murray was the guy on top. The worst QBs, though, of the week, got a few of them. We already mentioned Kaliba. Another guy. Last Sunday, I said it was too late for him to play. Now I'm thinking Indy made a mistake. Joe Flacco, second on the list. Definitely 272 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a lost fumble, bro. So that's 2 touchdowns, basically 4 picks, basically. That's what I'm taking. 4 losses. Yeah. And it's not, it just might be either his time is done, which I don't think so, or just, like I said, Indy might have made a mistake by benching the young man. Another guy, fucking terrible. And he fucking lost me fucking bread too, dog. Fuck the Jaguars and fuck Mac Jones, dog. Dog, there's no possible way, bro. He's trash. I don't even know why I'm talking about him, but I had to mention him. And any more QBs on my list? Nah, I don't got no other QBs on my list. But those are the shitty ones. You could say my Cowboy QBs, both of them sucked.
Sam Darnold was bad in that game too.
Yeah, Sam Darnold too was bad too. Sam Darnold's going back. Sam Darnold's backtracking back to his he's seeing ghosts.
Bill Belichick back into a pumpkin.
Yeah. Bill Belichick's in his head right now.
I'm mad at Mac Jones because he only threw the ball to Brian Thomas Jr. 3 times.
That's how the season's gonna. That's how the rest of the season's gonna be, bro. Brian Thomas's volume just fucking shocked, and we didn't mention in the injury report that Trevor Lawrence may be out for the season.
No, really? I didn't know that.
Was the news when the injury news came out Friday, which was why I was mad because I put the Jaguars in picking Thursday, and he got hurt, and then they said Saturday, this may be season-ending surgery or season-ending injury, depending on how it plays out. So hopefully he can save himself for the rest of for the end of the season because they don't want to see Mac Jones over there. That shit was bad.
Okay. I didn't realize that. Damn.
Yeah, it's rough. All right. Those are your quarterbacks?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Who I got? Yeah, Darnold was whack. Real bad. He's one of the worst for the week. Now statistically, I only mean statistically. Baker had a rough week, real rough week, but he also had like a career-defining play, which I hope is immortalized. It meant nothing for anything, but I put that shit in the hall somewhere. My man was just draped by Bosa. Completes the 4th and 7. I know we covered it already in the show, but still, just career-defining. It's literally what Baker is. I'm gonna do all that shit. We probably gonna lose, but I just love the grit. And then some of the ballers this week, Purdy. He had like 253 yards, 2 tugs.
Yeah.
Spreading the ball everywhere. Throwing a fucking
shout out to Ricky Purcell. First touchdown.
My guy Ricky the ball, you know what I mean? 8 weeks ago, got shot. Holla. And then serving my guy Kittle up, even though I traded Kittle on my fantasy team. I still love Kittle. Just had to take the deal. But yeah, Pearl to Kittle in the corner. Got Juwan Jennings back in the ball coming off injury. Got Debo involved. Got Christian McCaffrey involved coming off injury. Looking like a well-oiled machine despite being down. Ayuk. Yeah, Purdy did work this week. Who was the other one that let me find it right quick. I had somebody else that was and it wasn't Sunday, but Burrow lit shit on fire again. So shout out to Joe Cool, young gunning, 428 yards, 29 yards, 4 touches, almost all of it to Chase. But yeah, just they're grinding over there. Man. Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't play against both of them in fantasy. They dropped like 50 points each.
Oh yeah. Like I gotta be honest, only you. It could only, and it couldn't have happened to a better guy, honestly. But yeah, you're literally the biggest Tigers fan I know, and you just got destroyed by both of them. It's rough.
Yep. It happens. It happens.
And I think that Daniels pissed me off statistically. Kind of needed him to do more. So you should make it boy.
Hey yo, Will Levis had a decent week, dog.
They don't like everybody. Everybody got time for that.
Yeah, a decent week.
Anybody got time for that? They don't got time for Will Levis talk. And another great game, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
The last 4 straight drives terrified the team into having to go for 2 because they didn't want to see him again. Yeah. Shout out to LJ8, probably the MVP.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
Listen here, man. Yeah, the Bengals coach calls him that game, dog.
Yeah, he robbed us of OT. All right, he shouldn't have went for 2. Damn it, we still had OT.
You're on the road, you go for 2.
No, screw that.
You go.
Screw that. I want some fantasy points.
No, shut up. we don't make decisions based on fantasy.
Robbed us, man. All right.
Shout out to Hurts too.
Yeah, Hurts killed my Cowboys.
I mean, he played a JV team, but shout out to Hurts.
Hey, Hurts, you waiting for Dak to be hurt to do that? My God.
Also, Stafford, I think, has 1.88 fantasy points right now.
God damn.
Yeah.
He has 97 yards. How's that even? Is this machine?
Hold on, he has, but he's efficient. He's being efficient. He's like, I think he's like 15
right?
for 19 or something, 16 for 20 or something.
I don't know. This fantasy thing
But
might
none of no. So basically, how fantasy works is the QB gets
interception,
worst slack. So basically, anything under 100 yards is basically nothing. Basically,
yeah.
Any yards.
Yeah.
So yards don't even matter. It's the touchdowns that tick you along with the yards. He's Yeah, you only get like 1
He ain't
yard,
doing
10
shit.
yards, I think, something like that.
Then it's like he got -2 for the interception too. So
Oh, he got picked
have
off.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so all those points basically he probably majored, depending on what league he's in. That pick probably took away most of his points.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's fine. I'm facing him, and I'm up by like fucking 60. So
All right, let's talk about
5.8 points.
yeah.
okay.
Let's talk about the SEC fines. The SEC doled out some more fines there. One LSU for stupid fans throwing crap onto the field, thinking they'll get a call over change. Thanks, Texas.
That's how y'all people
Appreciate
do.
y'all.
That's what you
It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Oh, y'all started the tradition. Y'all started it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Got nothing to do with us.
Yo,
Take
started
responsibility, Dale.
stayed
Take
up Saturday night
responsibility.
for that bullshit, Dale.
Well, yeah, foolishness Saturday night. Foolishness for both me and Will. Will got to witness his foolishness.
Nah. Don't be trying to throw Will in here. Will knew he was.
I'm throwing Will under the bus too.
No. Will went to the game, wanted to enjoy watching his team, but he knew their team was gonna lose.
Yeah,
He knew
first string quarterback.
You, Dale, you had aspirations of beating Bama. The whole
Yeah, he did.
And y'all shit is the best in all cases.
Yeah, the last 6 quarters of offense for us have been terrible
Shit.
altogether. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Because it's like there's blueprints out there, right? South Florida played Bama pretty well. They stopped Jalen Milroe. Why we just do the same thing South Florida did? What are we doing?
Some teams are built to do that in certain games and certain Saturdays. LSU unfortunately wasn't.
Yeah, this was a horrible game plan altogether. I don't know what they were doing during the bye week, but it definitely wouldn't prep for this game. So it's terrible. But back to what I was talking about with the fines. One of the fines were for storming the field, and Georgia lost their game, and I just want parents to understand that all that money from the fine goes to the other university.
Just funding your own ass whooping.
Right. Like they can use that money for NIL money if they want to. That's $250K, bro. Like that's a lot to just give to your rival program. So stop storming the field, fans.
Listen here, man. Listen here. But that's crazy as hell, man. That's funny that you just mentioned that about the other team getting the fine. That's dope in a sense, but damn, man, shit, you just paid the other team. I don't think they care about that though. Ultimately.
Well, it must just be a drop in the bucket still, because if the SEC teams wanted to do something about it, they could. You know, they could, just like NFL teams do something about it. You ain't gunning on the field on an NFL game. That's for sure. You know, and so they could do something about it, but it must just be a drop in the bucket. So if these fines keep going up and more, then maybe they'll do something about it.
Hey, yo, man, can we talk about how the U just turned into the boo after Saturday's loss to Georgia Tech, man? Damn, bad blow for the Hurricanes.
Yeah. Cam Ward looked terrible during that game. I saw him missing wide open throws.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible sight to see for them, man. As now Clemson jumps over them as the second best team in the ACC. SMU still undefeated after Saturday's performances.
Go Ponies!
Shout out to my Boston College Eagles. You know, I could say we won on Saturday. We didn't lose and give up a game like we did the prior one. beating Syracuse. That was an interesting game Saturday. Quan was in the house. It was popping.
Okay.
Cold. It was cold, man. We had a wind advisory.
Oh,
The game, yeah. So you see
All
tents coming away and all that stuff, man. It was crazy. But shout out to the BC Eagles putting in their work.
Yep.
I'm gonna shout them out until I can't shout them out no more until they prove me wrong. Shout out to the Buffaloes on another win, man. Buffalo, Colorado, they are second in the Big 12. BYU still leads the pack over there. So maybe Shador will get his moment before the season's over, since he doesn't have one. Will be fitting to have one in the title game, conference title game. That is, but they still got to see. Still got 3 weeks to go, 4 weeks to go. You know, so hopefully in that stretch, I don't think y'all can lose, man. Y'all got to go undefeated throughout.
Yep.
Easy.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see about the college football rankings on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
When the
second
comes out.
rankings tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Let's talk about this play here from Justin Herbert from yesterday.
My man had a light game. A light game and a win.
Hitting Quentin Johnson, the former first-round pick. For
TCU Horned Frogs.
Yeah.
Finally becoming a receiver.
Right.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be a bust. But
he's turning it around. I love it.
Right, exactly. So he's doing his thing though, man. So shout out.
Got him a competent head coach in there.
Yeah.
Well, for sure.
Chargers continue to win. Chargers continue to win. That's gonna be interesting. To see where they land at the end of the season. But it's good on their part. Quietly under the radar. Good thing.
Yep. And you're starting to see more of this where Justin Herbert's using his legs and making some moves here, man.
And Dale's clips today, remind him that Justin Herbert doesn't have to throw for 300, 400 yards to be elite. You know what I'm saying? You can show little things in the rebuild. It's a rebuild season for him, man. You people realize Justin Herbert's in the rebuild season right now. He's just learning new shit from a primetime coach. You know what I'm saying? So when that primetime coach says, hey, go fuck this shit up, he's going to be ready to fuck this shit up. And I can't wait for it, man, because we know Harbaugh loves coaching California teams, dog. And this is the second one he's had. And
they just keep working on that line and get him one more like receiver, it's going to get crazy.
Listen, the Chargers got maybe they got money. Shit. Dallas may be looking to get rid of CD, dog. Chargers go get him.
Did y'all see this play here from George Pickens?
Woo!
So it's interception. What was he doing?
No. He's about no. He's about that. You don't remember in the Cowboys game at the end of the game, he fucking drove down one of our players. He's a guy that's really into the game. Like, he don't be fucking around. Like, somebody, was probably talking shit to him or something. Like, all that
I
shit.
get that.
Hold on.
Go make the tackle, bro.
I'm out. Hold on. How we blaming this on Pickens? The guy jams him up and he slams him.
No,
he's trying to go make the tackle. That's what I'm blaming him for.
He's getting
that looks like one. They was chattering to each other and Pickens was just like, fucking turn up.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's about that life. Like, he don't give a fuck. He's done that numerous of times. Like, this could cost Pittsburgh a game, possibly, maybe.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. The dude jacking him up. He's fighting back. We're not doing this.
No. I understand. No. I'm with Pickens in the situation. I'm riding with Pickens. I'm riding with him. But what I'm saying, like, people are gonna keep looking at that, do a microscope or some shit, and then there's gonna be a game or something where he's not focused on the team.
He won't get the benefit of the doubt. I get it.
He won't get the benefit of the doubt, and I don't want that to happen to him, man, because he's a passionate player. That's passionate right there. What I see,
Coach,
man. And
Coach, if you saw this on a Monday after your team played, what would you say to this player?
I'm for it.
Get it, Cole.
You know why? This is who he is.
Be yourself.
It's who he is.
The whole team.
The whole team. Like, bring
Everybody,
it.
man. I want all the smoke. All the smoke.
Everybody's a Pickens dog. Pickens don't play, though. I fuck with him in that aspect, man. Like, I can't take that away from him. I mean, sometimes you may want to chill, but
because y'all, we've seen the negative effects of when you work that type of energy out of a guy. We've seen it hurt players. Nah, let him be him. Now, obviously, can't be getting penalties. I don't think he got one there, so we're good.
Yeah.
Now, he did speak out on that play.
What did he say?
Okay, what did he say?
He said, that, I quote, "The guy tried to get physical with me. A lot of guys like to do that, so I got physical back." That's pretty much it.
Fought back, like I said. Dale. Trying to make a mountain out of molehill.
I'm saying go make the tackle. That guy got the ball. Go get that dude. Go get physical with him.
This shows the importance of coaching, though, because
go coach your
at one point in time during this season, it was rumblings that he might be a trade candidate.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, you upgrade your quarterback position, you get him some help. Now he's looking like the George Pickens that most of us always thought he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winning cures all, man. You get to be a knucklehead if y'all winning.
Yeah. All right. And did y'all see this news here? We've got Lil Wayne is going to be joining NFL Network's Game Day Morning.
Yeah, peer pressure works.
Peer pressure? Wait, what?
Because I guarantee this is all because of he didn't get to play
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl thing? Okay.
They get impressed at every turn. And it started a war between people who were saying, it don't matter, he don't got to be there, and then everyone saying that they wanted him there. So maybe this will calm it down. But what's he going to be doing?
Well, it looks like he's gonna be some kind of commentator or something like that, man. Like that's what I'm thinking. See, a weekly guest. That's all they're saying.
Did he fix his voice? He sounds worse than me right now.
But but you know, he used to be on Fox Sports a lot.
Yeah, with Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, exactly.
he was on there.
They used to roast Skip.
Yeah. Skip might have helped the plugs with this, man. Free Skip, that's my guy. You're always gonna be free Skip.
That guy's a maniac.
And Skip, I finally agreed on you. I'm throwing a Cowboys jersey. Nah, actually not, because it was Aubrey's jersey. If anybody you trust on the team, is definitely the field goal kicker. But I don't get the catch with this right here, because we know the NFL Network compared to all the other like major like NFL platforms is like, why here? Who's gonna watch? Who pays attention?
Well, they're in competition with ESPN for the morning show on Sunday, and Fox and CBS too.
What on Sundays?
Yeah, Sunday morning.
Hold on. On Sundays? They don't give ESPN don't give a shit about that. ESPN don't give a shit about that on Sundays. Are you in competition with them Monday through Fridays? Is the question. No, because they went to go ice Mr. Pat McAfee. And then they got the genius guys on Mondays on Get Up. Sundays they can take a day off. That's what the NFL does. They
put together Sunday countdown. Like,
they've been unfocused on Sunday countdown forever for a grip.
Look, Randy Moss moved from Monday to Sunday.
Ever since Chris Berman left the set, the shit's been dry as shit. That's the last time I watched Sunday countdown.
Okay.
It's dry.
I typically don't watch just because I'm watching. If I'm even home, I'm watching some kind of fantasy stuff because I'm trying to get fantasy news.
My guy Rex Ryan. Shout out to my guy Rex though. I fuck with him.
Yeah, but Rex Ryan's on the show.
You know, I fuck with Rex.
They spend a lot of money on that
I
show.
know on the show. I fuck with Rex though, but as a show, I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money on that show. So and NFL Network apparently spends a lot of money on theirs.
Well, NFL Network, hold on, the NFL Network wouldn't have to compete with ESPN if they didn't have fucking people on their panel that like to fling and do crazy things to girls. They would not have this problem. Of adding
NFL Network.
You're wild.
Hold on, Kurt Warner, not Kurt Warner. Terrell Davis at one point, Darvin McNabb, all those guys that were on the network prior.
Oh,
that's what I keep saying. Like NFL Network, like it's not nothing. Honestly, none of these sports shows or anything. The only sports show that matters, keep it real with you, before the football game, is Fox NFL Sunday. Only thing that matters. We want to see Terry Bradshaw Sunday say crazy shit. We want to see like Gronk. We want to see that. That's what I want to see on Sundays. That's what I actually enjoy. All this other shit, no.
Yeah.
Look, you wanted something about once Berman left, it was dying, and they got rid of like they don't really do you got Moss as much, and they don't. You got jacked up when that was gone. That was whack. So yeah, that's so kind of I do like Rex Ryan though. Rex Ryan be cooking, but yeah, I don't know if Wayne's gonna help.
They trying something. They trying something. So.
I like it for Wayne though. That's for sure.
Yeah,
hanging another bag,
and
he gets to promote his the Hot Boy tour.
Let's do our power rankings for the week. I am going to start off with number 5. I'm going to say Baltimore Ravens, number 5. Number 4, I'm going to say Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 3, Buffalo Bills. Number 2, Detroit Lions. And number 1, Kansas City Chiefs for my power rankings. 2?
My list is the same.
Okay.
But flip the Lions and the Chiefs.
You still got the Lions number 1?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Because now they're doing the thing that the Chiefs keep doing, which is winning games that they're not dominating. Winning a tough game. I'm seeing more grit wins again.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think if they went head to head right now, it'd be such an epic shootout. Honestly. I think the Lions would win.
Okay. All right. 2.
And I know they won, but they didn't look great.
We go Detroit. We go Detroit at 1. I'll keep Kansas City as 2. It is what it is. They won the same kind of way. Basically, the Lions won. So if I keep the Lions there, I keep them there.
But against the Broncos. Please, Lions.
Knicks had a good game yesterday. Shout out to Bo, man.
He
did.
Number 3. I am going to go Buffalo. Number 4, I'm going to go Baltimore. Number 5, I'm going to go Philadelphia with Pittsburgh trailing at number 6.
Oh, you think Philly's better than Pitt right now? Just because they beat y'all up.
I had to take it. I had to really look. I'm really looking at it right now. I'm gonna take Philly because I feel like Philly's hitting the stride, and they're winning the game they're supposed to win. Pittsburgh, that was a good game yesterday in Washington. If that's showing an indication of what this team could be, Lewis, I'm waiting for you, brother. Don't come.
Where you at?
I'm waiting for you, Lewis. I'm gonna try to curse the Steelers for you so you can come on the show and talk shit.
Where you at, Lewis?
And yeah, so right now, riding Pittsburgh is riding high, but I'm gonna take Philly right now because, they're starting to do some things, and Jalen Hurts is getting himself a little bit more acclimated. Not saying that he's the world's illest QB, but at least be there, at least do the things that you can do. And the rest
of Dolphins, 17-6. Dolphins in a lead here. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with a touchdown.
Broke the drought. I told you, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, I told you guys, regardless of the situation, man, they need right now. I mean, we don't know what they're going to do in QB in 5 years. But right now, they need the man that had 9 concussions. They need him.
Chill out.
Coach?
For me, number 5, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 4, I got the Ravens. Number 3, I got the Bills. Number 2, I got the Chiefs. And number 1, I got the Lions.
Okay. There we go. So you, again, just like Will here, put the Lions over the Chiefs. What's your explanation?
For me, they're winning the games that they normally would lose. Their quarterback threw 5 picks. They were down at halftime. They went in, made adjustments, and then came out and solidified their top spot in the NFC. In a hostile territory. Say again, too.
It's different schedule, man. The Lions played, and I said this earlier to you. The Lions are even better, and people have the right to talk about them in this light because it seems like every week they're playing the team that they need revenge against, a good team. In this case, they played the Packers a few weeks ago. Packers came in with a good record. So it seems like every week for the last month and a half, the Lions have had a marquee matchup compared to the Chiefs and their champions and they stamp them and all that. They've been struggling with teams that people feel, according to the strength of schedule, they should highly just smack up. And they're not doing that. So strength of schedule doesn't play much in the NFL because at the end of the day, they still have standards and they got ranked regardless. They don't rank you down. In this case, in this rankings, the Lions haven't done nothing to lose the number 1 spot.
Okay.
Plus, it's a power ranking, so it's week to week.
Yeah,
it's fluid. It's fluid.
Correct.
Just excellent explanation.
Oh my God. Man, that is the definition of resiliency. You guys just kept banging away. Right? We did whatever we had to do, and we just bought our time. Defense, that was outstanding, man. That was outstanding. And we knew it's just a matter of time. Offense, we get our points, man. Bates, that was freaking ginormous. All right. Look, and I'll just say this again.
By Adam Vinatieri.
This is what great teams do. Even when you're having an off day, you find a way, man. You freaking find a way and you will it to happen. That's what you did today. That's what you did. I got 3 game balls. All right. I'm going to start here. All right. This guy is from here. All right. This guy's from here. No points in the second half. 2 takeaways. He is the defensive coordinator. I love this team. Defense, 4 tackles, 2 picks. CD. 2 picks.
I just want to say one thing, man. I swear to God, every game I'm coming out here and giving y'all my best, man. Like, I don't give a what's going on. Whether we down or we up, y'all got me. Y'all got me.
Is that Nipsey?
Last but not least, 2 field goals, one on 58 yards, the other one a game winner, 52 yards, 2 extra points. Mr. Bates.
Hey, good win. Shout out my boys, Jack and Hogan, man. I love you guys, and man, I'm just so happy to be a part of that operation. Love you guys.
Break it down, man.
Hey, if that ain't Michigan. Listen, it ain't over till it's over. That's what it is, boys. Way to
fight all day. We're fucking different. We're fucking different than all 31 in this league, all right? Win a fucking go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Jared Goff better buy all
That's
the
a culture.
Culture.
Jared Goff better buy all the motherfuckers something to eat.
Also, damn. How does Aaron Glenn leave that team? I might go for another run. If they don't win it all, he might not leave.
Yeah. Well, Ben Johnson, he was picky with his interviews last year, right? Like
you're only taking the perfect job, or
Yeah.
you're not leaving that situation. That room's infectious right now.
Mhm.
You know where the rumor that Glenn might end up at is, Dale?
Who's that?
In
Where
New
at?
Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you feel about that?
It doesn't matter.
What? Can't sign no one.
No, because the truth of the matter is, whoever comes in there, you're gonna be asking to turn water to wine because you got a bad cap situation. All right, and that's what it is. And people are not gonna be patient, and it sucks. Like that's my honest opinion about it. So no, I'm not like this guy looking for this head coach that's gonna come in and just turn water to wine. Because look, it's probably not gonna happen, bro. Like you play with the hand tied behind your back, and that's what it is, bro. Yeah, right.
What y'all need is like a Sean Payton type.
Oh yeah, sure.
Ain't never coming back again.
Need a team builder.
No.
Probably shouldn't have let him go.
Yeah, like we let him go. Yes, let him go. Yes.
What do y'all do with So what do y'all do with Loomis?
Okay. Once again, I like to dwell in reality. Okay.
So you know he's not going to go anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. All right.
Yeah.
The man.
Hey, you said the same thing
is-
about Allen in the middle of the season.
True. I said Dennis Allen won't get fired in the middle of the season. Yes, I agree.
Nah, they'll like that. They'll like Dennis Allen as a coach, man. He like Dennis Allen.
It's his guy.
Whatever it is, we still.
He like Allen like he like Brian Kelly.
Yeah, buddy. And less fouls.
That's another situation I like to dwell on because it's not going to happen. All right. Okay. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Brian Kelly ain't going nowhere. $68 million left on the table.
Taylor's like, I like to focus on things that I know can change. Like,
I'm not gonna focus my energy on things that's not gonna happen. Like I could think about Tom Brady coming back and playing for the Saints, but it's not gonna happen. You know,
I get it. Like a lot of people keep saying Jerry need to get a real GM. Why do you wait your time even saying that?
Yeah.
It's not gonna change.
Nah, at all.
So yeah, I like to focus on reality. So
fair enough.
So yeah, man.
Hey, what does anybody ever ask Jerry at what point do you fire yourself as GM?
They did.
Oh yeah, they've asked that on the fan.
What he said?
That's why he get butthurt with him.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he says there isn't another GM that would come in and do a better job than what he does. That is crazy. Talk about reading the room.
He's knows that.
Whatever happened with that? With that host that he kind of went off on?
He's still there. He came on the next week.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what they do. That like he's gonna be on tomorrow. I'm gonna tune in tomorrow morning and listen to that interview.
See, that's the problem with them owning media in the area, because you're not going to be able to cover them really fairly.
Can't press
because you know you've got that. They're the holder.
Yes and no. That's one of the reasons why he tried to do what he did, but technically he has no say so as far as who they hire and fire.
No,
and that's the second time he's gotten into it with the station. And a lot of people used to say because they're the flagship station of the Cowboys, that they don't ask them, but they ask them tough questions all the time.
Okay. Well, I know in New Orleans, WWL is a flagship station, and Mickey Loomis and the head coach will come on periodically throughout the week, maybe 2 or 3 times. And there is only one person that's going to ask the tough questions. He's like above anything, and that's a former quarterback, Bobby Hebert. He might be talking sometime on air too. Like, so he gets a pass, but everybody else is gonna bow down and kiss the ring when they come through, and so it won't be any of those tough questions being asked like
kiss the ring.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay.
I definitely know how that is, but it is because WWL wants that contract. You know, we want that Saints contract. That's what it is.
I think the one advantage that they have is, see, there's only 2 primary sports stations here. They were on the Ticket for years. But Ticket, they're more of an AM station. They have FM, but most of the traction comes from the fan. And the fans had that contract for a little bit of time. But that's one thing I will get them props for. Sean Sharif will ask the tough questions. Yeah. I think on the show after that, on KNC Masterpiece, they're going to ask the tough questions because he's threatened them before as well. But I think this is what's needed because a lot of the local media usually does kiss his ass, but that's the reason why he couldn't stand Dale Hansen. Dale Hansen was like he was like Chris Berman locally. Okay. He was here for about 3 or 4 decades. And at one point in time, he was on KRLD, which is the AM station, when Dallas first started getting good. And he's always been the one to give his peace of mind to Jerry, and they always butted heads. Jerry did have him fired from that station. But he had a bigger platform on the ABC station because he was the primary sportscaster there. And he ate Jerry's plate lunch every time he had a chance.
I do remember a while back, Saints had this sideline reporter, and he would get the dirt going on in the locker room. This is back when, like, you had Willie Rofe. I'm sorry, Joe Horn sleep on Willie Rofe wife back in the day. All right, on the team.
We gotta talk about that off here. Yeah, we gotta talk about that off here.
Yeah, but we had some drama back in the day, bro.
Okay.
And,
I got a juicy nugget for you pertaining to that then.
Yeah.
Trust.
And so yeah, the Saints ownership did get this guy fired for leaking locker room information on air. But that was the only reason I turned in, because I know he would give the dirt, you know. So
fair enough.
Same station. They just want to keep that contract, so they're not gonna hire anybody else like that. So
fair enough.
So yeah, man. All right. Is there anything else I didn't bring up that y'all wanted to talk about?
Pretty much touched off.
Okay.
From all aspects.
Real quick, Will, the trip, the
trip,
Texas of it all.
Has been phenomenal, man. Going to see Texas and Florida live was, special stadium, special atmosphere. They have, when you first walk in, they have what's basically a museum worth of awards. It's actually an embarrassment how many damn awards they have. It's special. That whole building is beautiful. Everything they're doing there. No bad seat in the house. We were pretty high, and honestly, it felt like we were in the press box and watching the game, and like felt like you could just draw the plays out. You could see everything happen. It was just dope, whole thing. And then being outside of that fucking nightclub that the Cowboys play in, the atmosphere was special there too, and it didn't matter what team you were on. All fun and games. We had like a chili competition. that we judged. Yeah, they just every bit. And Coach is the best host. His family's the nicest people I've ever met.
Now get the fuck out.
Blessed to be here, man. I am lucky to have met such a great. I'm so glad that I decided to be loud and get on this goddamn show because it has opened up some crazy things in my life. It's I appreciate y'all. It was great.
It's awesome. That's awesome.
A1 folks, man. A1 folks.
Best.
We want you back here in Massachusetts. No.
Yeah, I'm coming home and I'm bringing barbecue.
Yeah, best foods you had so far is what?
Oh, Goldies. Amp it. We should do a promo for them, even though they don't need it. Goldies. So we had to get up at like 7:30 in the morning.
Oh snap! One of those spots. Okay.
Oh, we get in line, and just like his brother predicted, you probably get there, it'd be like 20, 22. Yeah, we were like 20th in line, but the line, the people serving you the food are the nicest people. The people, and then the food is just the only thing better. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Brisket, crazy.
Yeah.
Brisket crazy.
Crazy. Pork belly, crazy. Off the bone, flavor, crazy. Yeah, just unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff.
He had a chance to check out Buc-ee's as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got a turkey sandwich. I ain't get no brisket because I have real brisket at home.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. That brisket is nothing compared to normal Texas brisket. So yeah, I'm with you.
Crazy.
But if you pass it through Texas and you want some brisket, stop at the Buc-ee's and keep going.
No, don't get the brisket unless you're gonna get two things, but get that turkey sandwich.
Okay.
I talked him into it.
Because turkey not supposed to be that juicy.
Already.
Delicious.
I got you.
He got a chance to check out he checked out a high school game as well. Saw some.
I forgot. I didn't even get to that. It was so crazy.
Saw a guy who was about to take a visit to LSU.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna say it here first case nobody else talk about it. It was reported first on play call sheet. Yeah, the Corey and Moore.
Yeah.
The kid is different.
Yeah, he's committed to Oregon. We had him.
He's visiting y'all again.
Yeah, he visited for the Bama game. He was there.
Oh, awful timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a duck.
But you know how they sell it. If we had you, this wouldn't have happened.
Ain't he the one that had the gold chain on?
I don't know. I just know I watched bro catch a ball and it looked like it was inconvenient for him because it slowed him down. It slowed him down from having to do everything, but it didn't really slow him down. That kid's fast.
Yeah. He's a 5-star plus, bro.
He saw another one.
Nice.
The tight end, Zach Turner.
Oh, that kid. He run like people are chasing him because they are. he runs like Vernon Davis. Like every movement, no wasted movements. Everything's fluid, and he's faster than all of you. And in case you happen to be there, I was saying the way he breaks tackle again is like, why are you in my way? Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Couldn't be stopped.
Quarterback was pretty decent too.
Yeah.
He's as of right now, the quarterback is going to Alabama.
Okay.
Because he's decommitted from SMU, but he might, way Alabama looking, he might change that.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. If he's smart, he'll go. Because 2 years with Ryan Williams sounds fun.
Yeah, signing day is next month?
Yep.
So yeah, we get to see how these classes are gonna fill out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna need all that info.
Flips are a real thing, bro. So
I'm gonna need all that info about where DeCorian ends up going, because
that's
my new favorite player.
Yeah. Look, we still trying to get him. We still trying, but yeah, that's what the coach told him. Like, hey, if he was here, man, this wouldn't happen. We would have scored,
He's over there like what with nuts? I don't think so.
Early, let me see. Early signing day for football is December the 4th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, we've got Underwood, Bryce Underwood coming into to LSU. He's the number 1 overall quarterback in this 2025 class, and he's from Michigan. So Michigan is trying hard to keep him, to get him at least. He's committed to LSU though.
Okay.
And they were talking about offering him a $4 or $5 million NIL deal and all this kind of stuff.
DeCorian,
LSU can't compete with that.
Come to
So
Florida.
somebody do something stupid like that.
Go play with DJ and Mizell.
Mm-hmm. But so if Corey Moore wants to put the top quarterback in 25, go ahead, come.
Why? He can play with top quarterback from 23.
Oh well, yeah. Maybe.
DJ, go play with DJ.
No, y'all not in the mix.
That's going to BC, dog. Always going to BC and shock the world.
Yeah, never. Why would he choose to be in shit weather?
Oh, and Florida announced they're keeping Billy Napier next year.
Yeah, I heard that. Shut up and save it for Wednesday. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, he's coming back. And so how many games until into the year before they fire him next year? Because that's usually how it plays out. That's how it played out with LSU and Les Miles. So, yep. All right. Let's do some shout outs, man. So what you got?
Shout out to the plug, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in tonight, you know.
Shout out to Coach. Best host ever. Best big bro.
Go.
Held it down.
Good stuff, man.
Coach, man, the MVP. Can't wait to see what we'll have to say about Taco Bowl Wednesday Florida basketball in shambles.
Oh, Florida basketball in shambles. Huh.
Man, look, only time I care about SEC basketball is when my team's winning.
Yeah. We have women's college basketball started up too. So I checked out a game of LSU out there.
Women's Dickinson from Kansas is in his like 11th year at Kansas. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a whole year full of Juju killing everyone.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, shout out to you guys on the parlay perspective. I know you guys are gonna dive into all this. So we will
speaking of that, man, quick this dude. Y'all talk about women's basketball, man. Why the Connecticut Sun coach they coach the Fever now? That's what crazy.
Gino?
So the Connecticut Sun's former head coach is now the Indiana Fever's new coach, which
I thought you were saying Gino went to the WNBA. I said what?
Gino going to the WNBA or NBA is like Coach K going. It's never gonna happen.
That's what I was thinking too. Well, so that's why I'm surprised by that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Coach. Want to do roll call?
Yeah, look like we had Jake and Bobby in the mix today as far as the comments are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
If I forgot anybody, as always, our apologies. Shout out to you fellas. Shout out to Will, man. I kept this man. I was waking this man up every day about 7 o'clock on the average. He is not a morning person. No, but we had to go get it.
We did it.
Wake your ass up, man. Listen here.
We did it. No complaints. Only thing I fell asleep after the game on Saturday. I mean Sunday. I was not last night. I was fucked up.
I'm over here giving my man all types of jungle juice and shit.
Nah, it was just tequila and Henny. We kept taking shots after games of cornhole. But I was only supposed to be the loser taking shots. I was taking shots when I was winning.
Yeah.
That sound like a Massachusetts motherfucker to me.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Sure enough.
We don't want to be out the moment.
Hey, Took, I represented Boston well, man. I was down here doing the thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you only got one of us down there at a time, Coach, man.
Oh, for sure. It'll blow up if it's two.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Glad you had a good time, bro.
I want to see you next time, Dale. You may be down here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we have to get all down there at the same time.
We're gonna talk some podcast planning. I told Coach this morning we're gonna have one of our podcast meetings. We're gonna plan. We're gonna plan, which means everybody has to be there for the planning to get all.
Yeah, you too, bitch ass Jake.
Yeah, Jake too.
Podcast reunion time.
You know what
Let's
I'm
do
saying?
it. Let's do it.
And sorry, I just want to give a shout out to Unc. Haven't seen you in a long time, but I'm busting your ass up in fantasy tonight. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. I'm looking at the schedule, fellas.
Oh shit. Love you, Jake.
For the Longhorns next year. Guess who they open the season against?
Who?
BC?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
August the 30th. Yep.
Get it. We got to be down here for that.
Where at?
In Ohio.
Ooh.
In Ohio?
Oh, at the shoe?
Yep. Yeah, at the shoe.
Wow.
To the
Yo,
shoe.
Jake,
Wow.
no, Jake, you got one job. Get those tickets discounted, motherfucker.
Ohio State. At Ohio State, they play at Georgia, at Florida.
Okay.
We don't want no dry ass chicken, Jake. We don't want dry ass nothing. Everything fucking juicy off the hound. Jake, you better stop playing for us to be in Ohio. We about to spend at your parents' house.
Yeah, we need to start planning that now.
Hey, tell your parents we're gonna get them a hotel for the week. We about to trash y'all shit up.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. Well, we wrapping this thing up. How do we wrap up the show now?
Fucking Cowboys suck.
Yeah, we've heard it. Cowboys suck.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.